For my whole career, I've used D'Addario strings.
This is the one that I use live with Megadeth, and I love it.
I've been with D'Addario my whole career, even when I was playing bass in Van Halen, because that's what Dad would play, D'Addario for life. And I say it right, D'Addario.
Well, should we move on to the Guild? Because I know that's a guitar that you've used for a while, and people would be we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about that.
Yeah. Well, I've had two of these Guilds for the last 20. I guess I got them around 2002, and I really love them. But I didn't think it would actually work for Mudhoney at first because I'd always used solid bodies, and I used a lot of fuzz. But I took it to practice almost as a joke to see if I was like, I'm just going to blow out the basement room that we're in, and it worked. You know, it took me some finessing to figure out where to stand in relation to the amp and stuff. You know, and,
I bet.
But it was just a short learning curve.
Yeah, and I'm sure, did you do anything to, like, sometimes people put stuffing, Oliver Wood for Wood Brothers that's here in Nashville, he put tidy whities in there.
This is a...
Embrace the howl?
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I turned the level of sustain down on the Big Muff and stuff when I'm using this one, and it works fine. But definitely squeals a little bit. But
and
a little squeal is fine.
Yeah, us. I mean, it's kind of part of the sound.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
What should we know about the pickups? Because I assume this is a 1960s.
This is I have 168 and 167, and I'm not sure which one is which.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're quite a bit different. This one is my favorite of the two. It's heavier, and it's got better tuners as well. There's a different style of tuner on the other one. They're both original, but they're just a little bit different.
And I'm sure the pickups probably even sound different too?
Yeah, the other one doesn't squeal as much, so.
That's why it stays home.
Well, I use it in the studio too. You know, I like them both, but this is the one that's like more road dog for me.
And what should do you ever use all three pickup positions? Obviously there's a three-way there. Are you in the bridge and neck?
Yeah, I usually use the bridge on this one, and same with that one, but a few times for solos, you know, I'll take it to the neck. I used to only use the neck position on my Mustangs.
Really?
Back in the early days, yeah. But these ones, this is a pretty deep guitar already, you know?
Yeah.
Very woody, I guess. So, you know, usually I keep it to the bridge and pull down the treble a bit.
All right.
So he's way more of like in the weeds in terms of gear and like understands his shit better than I do.
Well, we'll find out. We'll put you to the test. Now, obviously, through all your guys' career, you've used all sorts of guitars, all sorts of shapes, but you're kind of into Gretsch land now.
Yeah, I've been the Gretsch has been my main guitar since like '93 or something like that. And oddly, a rep from Gretsch reached out to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to try our new reissue?" And I was like, "Sure, but you know, I don't really have any extra money for a guitar." And he was like, No, I want to send you a guitar. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Here's my address.
And this is better than the '91 reissue that I had that I was playing.
And what do you like? Because correct me if I'm wrong. Are these like a dual jet, silver jet?
Yeah, it's a dual jet.
Okay.
This one seems to have a little bit of a chambered thing, like it's like just a little hollow pocket in there that just like works well for, I guess, resonance.
Yeah.
You know, better than my old one.
And probably gives you a little less weight on the shoulder and back.
Right. And also, I mean, like initially I just got that other one. It was a silver sparkle one because of Billy Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah.
X, man.
I want to look like him.
We could only be as cool as Billy Zoom. So what do you got for strings and tunings?
The strings are, I believe...
Because Steve was saying you went lighter than
Yeah. After reading the Black Sabbath biography that Mick Wall wrote, I was like, oh, maybe these light top, heavy bottom strings aren't the way to go.
Tony did.
Which we'd been doing for years.
Yeah.
And so I just went, I think they're super slinky, the ones in kind of the
like
pink,
9?
The pink 9 to 42.
42.
Yeah.
That is super slinky.
Yeah.
Was there an adjustment to that, being so used to the 10 to 52s?
Nah.
No?
I'm not a great guitar player, so it was easy.
No adjustment period.
No.
Well, what about tunings? I know that...
As a standard tuning, and in our very early recordings, I did slide on stuff, but it was just in standard tuning, and like realized that sounds like shit. And I didn't know really much about stuff, so I just For some reason, I wanted to keep like the top 2 strings like a chord like
Okay.
that, and then the rest of it's like an open A. It's the stupidest tuning ever because you're actually tuning higher. You know,
Put more stress in the
neck.
neck.
Yeah. But I mean that neck's been fine. It's been doing that for decades now.
Yeah, no joke. And probably before you got it too. Someone was
Yeah.
fooling around with things.